I'll turn the light back on now. Alrighty. Just getting set up here. Hopefully everyone can hear this. I have no idea if anyone will ever listen to this. But that's not the point. The point I'm doing this is because there's a lot of us out there that we're doing our affirmations in the morning. We're trying to live a better life. We're trying to learn. We're trying to do. We're trying to be. Trying to have things that we don't currently have, but we currently haven't realized in ourselves. And affirming, visualizing, verbalizing, teaching and sharing to yourself and to others is one of the greatest ways that we can not only learn of the wisdom of our hearts and what lies within us already, not only can we awaken to this knowledge and realize it intellectually and understand it and come to conclusions and assumptions, and we can expand our understanding and become geniuses. Beyond that, more than that, we're here to awaken to the truth and the certainty and the knowing. The truth, the certainty, and the knowing that already reside within us. That when we receive new information from outside of us, whether we learn from reading, from listening, from watching video, that we are simply awakening, that we're simply remembering, that we were simply had forgot. And so the point of this is that I'm going to affirm my personal mission statement. My personal mission statement, I'm going to affirm what my dream life is, what I love to be, what I love to do, and what I love to have in the 7 areas of life: spiritual, financial, familial, social, that's a good break, isn't it? Vocational and mental. I always forget them. Here we go. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go into what I call the universal wisdom. The universal wisdom relates specifically to universal laws, truths, and principles that are timeless and eternal, that are applicable, that are cause and effect relations that exist in this universe, that many of us think as common sense, though many of us do not commonly practice. Lastly, I will affirm and awaken myself to the wisdom of what I come to call human powers. Those innate birthright abilities, capabilities, and functions that exist within every single human being when they are born. Okay, enough talk. Let's begin. Hopefully you can understand and hear everything. If you're listening to this, maybe just sit back, relax, put on the headphones, look out at nature, deep breathe, meditate, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to be inspired, you want to feel empowered this morning, then keep listening, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to inspire and empower myself to live the most fulfilling and incredible and amazing life that I can. And I hope to do the same with you, because as we subconsciously shine, we allow others to do the same. Alright, here we go. My name is Joshua John Mason, and I'm 21 years old currently. My personal mission statement, my statement of mission, my purpose, my reason of being here, my focal point, what others can call the telos or the chief aim of my life. I am here to inspire and empower myself, and thereby inspire and empower other human beings around the entire world with the truth and the wisdom, so that they can expand their awareness and potential. The truth and the wisdom of what? The truth and the wisdom of universal wisdom, universal truths, universal laws, universal principles, and the truth of their human powers. That is what I'm here to do. It's my mission. It's what I love to be. It's what I love to do. It's what I love to have. It's what gets me out of the bed in the morning. It's what I have the most energy, vitality, enthusiasm, inspiration, order, organization, where I spend all my resources, my time, money, and energy, where the universe naturally draws to me those people, places, ideas, circumstances, and events that will guide me and that will help me and empower me to live this dream. So again, my mission, my personal mission. Every single person's mission is unique to that form, to that person, to that expression. My mission, I'm here to inspire and empower living beings. I'm here to inspire and empower them so that they can expand their awareness, they can expand their understanding, their comprehension, their vision, their clarity, and their certainty and belief and faith. I'm here to do that so that they can awaken to and realize their own potential of the truth of themselves. And that truth is that we are all born perfect, that we are all born magnificently beautiful and terrifically magnificent. We are all here to do and live and have the most amazing things. Why? Because we are love. We are serving as love to all that receive our love. All is love. Getting into the universal wisdom there a bit. We're here to live the most empowering, fulfilling, and inspiring life possible. That is what we're here to do. No one gets up in the morning and wants to shrink. No, everybody wants to shine. Everybody wants to be remembered. Everybody wants to feel the energies and the vitality and the inspiration and enthusiasm, to feel immensely grateful, to have clarity of vision, to have a purpose, a mission, a direction, a sense of oneness with all that surrounds them, and a feeling that they are called to do great and wondrous and terrific things in the service to others. For in the service to others, we are serving ourselves, for all giving is receiving, or receiving is giving. That is my personal mission statement to this date. So the date is the 10th of July 2015. I'm in the process of redefining, synthesizing, integrating, learning all the universal wisdom right now, so that I can awaken to the greater degree of understanding and visual comprehension of my mission statement. I want to bring all this wisdom together. I want to apply it. I'll get onto what it is soon. I want to apply all that wisdom so that I can awaken to my personal mission, that I can see it clearly, that I can see myself, I can see the end in mind. That feeling that has all the details and the clarity of vision of what I love to be, do, and have the most in my life. What I would love to dedicate the rest of my life to, that I would love to do every single day. So, going into what I call the dream life. What is a dream life? A dream life is what we would love to be, what we would love to do, and what we would love to have. The greatest amount. That which is most important to us. That which obviously, or consequently, most inspires us to act toward accomplishing or realizing or fulfilling. It is in the 7 areas of life. I'll mention them one more time. I've got them in front of me, so I'll remember them this time. There's the spiritual area of life, which is your connection and your cause to a higher purpose or power. It's that personal connection you have. It's that feeling that you are called to do something, that you inspired from within to do something. Not for personal gain, for the gain of all, as all is one and one is the same. Mental, that area of your life, that realm of life that pertains to the knowledge that you receive, that you order and synthesize, and that you utilize, and your level of genius, the level that you awaken to the fact that you truly are a genius, that you're able to learn, receive, and apply wisdom or knowledge in the most effective and efficient manners to successfully realize or attain a goal. That is genius. But what is genius more to? What is the real definition of genius? Well, John D. Martini says the real definition of genius is that you're able to hear and listen to the wisdom and the guiding wisdom and love of that power or force within you. Some call the heart, some call the soul, some call the spirit, some call God. You're able to listen and hear that wisdom, and you're able to follow it. You're able to consciously follow it. You've heard it consciously, but you've got those fears that are going to procrastinate, hesitate, and frustrate. But it's the ability to have faith and belief in that gut feeling, that intuition, and aligning the mind's intention with the heart's intuition. That is what the mental area of your life is about. It's about having the knowledge and the genius and the intellect and the intelligence to use consciously to align yourself with your spiritual cause and connection, the wisdom from within, so that the voices on the inside are greater than the voices on the outside. Moving on, the vocational area of life. That is your career, that is your profession, that is the type or form of service that you would love to give every single day. Consequently, it is that which you find most important, which is your greatest mission, which is your telos and chief aim. That which you'd love to be, do, and have in terms of serving others. And in serving others, we are fulfilling our highest goal, or our chief aim, our telos, and inspiring and empowering ourselves, and hence serving ourselves. What are the rewards of this? What are the consequences when we serve others with that which we truly love the most? When we do what we love and we love what we do, we are inspired, empowered, and we feel meaningful. We feel like we're living meaningful, empowered, purposeful lives. That is the consequence of that action. The next one, physical, the physical realm. That refers to one's sense of well-being and vitality. Their well-being and vitality. Hence here I do not say happiness, nor do I say health. I say well-being, because I will get into the universal wisdom of that later, but there is not just health. There is not just good health and poor health. There is not just health and sickness or illness or disease. There is a balance of the two, the natural creation and destruction. I'll get into that later. So physical well-being and vitality, that sense of energy, that sense of being tapping in to the universal store or bank of energy. When we get inspired, when we're doing homework or whatever it is, and our friend calls and says, hey, you want to go to a party? And we love going to parties. We say, hey man, I am so awake right now. I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to get dressed first. I'm going to meet you at that party. We're going to rock it out. Right? That vitality comes from within, but it's bigger than ourselves. It's not something that we can consciously just use through willpower. Willpower has a limited finite amount of energy attached to it. So this universal bank of energy. We all feel, we all realize it, we all know it, we've all felt it, we've all intuitively tapped into it, either without knowing or knowing that we're doing so. Okay, the social area of life. The social area of life refers to the connections we make and the leadership, the level of leadership we have, whether we are a leader or a follower, and the individual and group relationships we have with those people that we connect with. And this is separate to those that we love and those of our family members, which comes into the familial area of life. Well, just taking off my jumper. Here we go, getting serious. Anyway, so familial is those relationships you hold with those that you love. They can be friends, family, or strangers. They can be people that you were born to have as brothers and sisters, or they're people that you have adopted as your own brothers and sisters. That your feelings of love, expressions of love, certainty in love. So it's those that you love, your families, and it also refers to those rituals, those acts, those experiences that you share with your loved ones that have occurred over time, that have become ritualistic. Yeah, I'm not sure a better way to explain that, but we can all feel those ones, whether it's we see each other at families or birthdays or Christmases, or whether we do certain things or cut the cake in certain ways or cut the turkey. You know, it's those actions, those behaviors, those feelings of familiarity. And the last one is financial. Financial refers to your wealth. And there's a huge sum of wisdom on finance, success, accumulating, growing, and building and investing wealth, being successful, being financially independent. But we'll get into that soon, huh? We don't want to get rushed into too much here. It's just one morning affirmation, guys. Here we go. So the financials your wealth. So that's it. Let's not go into any more detail. That's what it is. It's the realm of life that is related to the transaction and exchange of whatever currency is deemed to be used most effectively and efficiently between the exchange of services. You know, that's what money is. And now it's all online, man. It's going through your body right now. It's like radio frequencies and shit, man. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go through and say what I'd love to be, do, and have, which is my dream life. What I'd love to be, do, and have in these 7 areas. Okay. And man, you can take notes, you can do whatever you want with this. Maybe you just want to listen, just laugh at me. I don't give a shit, man. But we're going to have fun with this. That's the whole point of this. Let's go. Okay, spiritual. What do I currently perceive to be my spiritual dream? What most inspires me in this area of connection and cause? What do I feel called to do from within? What do I feel inspired, most empowered, most fulfilling action of service? Or of being, of actually just residing or abiding? Okay, I'm going to read it out to you. Here we go. Get my pen out of the way. I long and love to be. So this is the format that I've written mine in because there are things that I wish to be now and things that will be in the future. So I'm not going to change this formatting and wording, but at the moment that's what it is. I long and love to be a lifelong student and disciple of all universal wisdom. That's what I love to be, a student and disciple. What I'd love to do, I would love to apply it personally. And what would I love to have? So I want to apply it personally in my life. So I'll give you an example. The universal law of balance says that you can perceive something as having completely one-sided, so something is completely challenging and not supporting, or you can see that it's somewhat challenging and somewhat supporting, so you see 2 imperfectly balanced, unbalanced, imbalanced halves, or you see that it's perfectly balanced. You see that every event, phenomenon, experience, and sensation is accordingly and equally challenging and supporting at the exact same time. And when you see this, they negate one another, and you see that the experience, phenomena, or situation, or person, it simply is. That the water bottle simply is. That the weather is simply raining. It's not raining, and that therefore is more bad than good, more positive than negative, more gain to be attached or more loss to be attached to it. Cool. So that's an example of universal law of balance. So I wish to apply this wisdom, this knowledge, this intellect, what I'm conscious and aware of, apply it through my perceptions and through my actions and conduct in body, mind, and speech. So I'd love to be a lifelong student and disciple of universal wisdom. I'd love to apply all this wisdom personally, keeping learning it, evaluating it, refining it, testing and measuring it. And what I'd love to have as a consequence of being and doing this is I'd love to masterfully and maximally expand my own personal awareness, or my understanding and consciousness, and my potential. So my potential meaning to be able to live my most inspired life, to be able to be, do, and have that which I love the most, and to be therefore the greatest of service to others. And not just others, but all forms throughout the universe, not just people. Great, so we're going to get through this a bit quicker now. So my mental area. I long and love to be the most intelligent genius I can possibly be. Here, a genius is masterfully receiving and following the loving, truthful guidance of that force within, whether it be called your heart, soul, spirit, God, or other. In every single moment, consequently masterfully expanding, what is it? My own personal consciousness or awareness and potential. So that's my mental. So rewind that if you need to, do whatever you need to, but that's it. I'm just not going to go through it again. Vocational, this is it. This is your mission. This is your telos. It's in the form of service. It is your highest and most perceived to be missing void. It's therefore your greatest value. It's that what you find to be most important. That which gives you the greatest fuel for your fire, that drives you and motivates you and inspires you. I long and love to be an inspirational teacher, inspiring and empowering both myself and others, masterfully expanding both our awarenesses and realizing our potentials together. For giving is receiving, receiving is giving. For teaching is learning, learning is teaching. That's what I want to do. I want to inspire and empower people with truth, with knowledge, with wisdom, with understanding, so that they can awaken to their own certainty, belief, love, guidance, that mechanism of feedback from within, so that they can understand and see the dreams by getting rid of the trash that stands between them and their dreams, which are the fears, and all imbalanced or lopsided perceptions, so that they can see their dreams, and once they see that, they can put the fuel to the fire and start living that life, using systems, processes, methods, behaviors, certain actions that naturally apply and follow universal wisdom, which are cause and effect relationships, like the universal law of balance. Great, I know I'm going through a lot here, but that's just how it is. They're all interrelated, all linked. One's the same. Here we go. Physical, well-being and vitality. I long and love to masterfully relate to my physical body, understanding and treating it with the greatest amount of respect, appreciation, gratitude, and love possible. Consequently, experiencing the greatest degree of well-being and vitality. Physical well-being and vitality. Social, I long and love to masterfully connect with and bilaterally learn with those people, groups, and corporations that are focused on expanding their awareness and potential. I want to surround myself with successful people. What are we talking about success here, man? So many different types of success these days, man. Just go to YouTube channels and you get success defined for you 10,000 different ways in 1 minute. This success right here, I'm just saying it right there. It's about the ability to focus on expanding awareness and potential, because that's what I'm about. So success for me in this realm, in this social realm of my life, is about finding and meeting those people and learning from them and giving them advice, and not just advice, not just wisdom, but affirming them, giving them psychological space so they can voice their ideas, so that they can feel their own certainty, feel their own inner compass, their feedback mechanisms of truth. Financial, I long and love to be a masterful wealth builder, utilizing the greatest wisdom currently known and present, facilitating every facet of my master or dream life. Last one. Familial, I long and love to be a masterful, loved one and lover, receiving and applying the greatest wisdom pertaining to these two relationships, or one, being loved and loving, and consequently experiencing the most fulfilling and empowering, loving relationships known to man or possible to myself. Whew. Wow, that was a lot. So, recap, summary, conclusion. Personal mission statement. I want to inspire and empower people with universal wisdom so that they can expand their awareness, realize their potential. And them and me at the same time. Doing is having. Having is being. All right. And my dream life, my master life, that life which is my inspired destiny. Because I am love, I serve through love, and I serve to the recipient love, to love. And I'm here to live what I most love, what I most love to be, what I most love to do, and what I most love to have. The 7 areas of life. So we just went through that. We got those 7 areas. We know what I'd love to be, what I'd love to do, and what I'd love to have. So what does this all do? You know, it's all words right now. It's just all hand gestures and intonations and getting all excited and all. But what are we going to do with it? What's the meaning of it? What's it going to provide us with, you know? All right. So hopefully you can hear me whilst listening to this song. Hopefully. So I'm just turning it up a bit. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your ears. Here we go. It's called John's Song. John's Song. Alright. This is taking a minute. Here we go.
That you may have labeled terrible as a hidden benefit. Do not wait a day, a week, a month, a year, or 5 years later to discover that in the crisis there's a blessing. I know some people that think they're too big, or too small, or too short, or too tall. But you have been given a body that is perfect for your mission. The moment you realize that, and have gratitude for that, is the moment your body takes you to new heights. As it is love, so it is love. As it is love, so it is love. And it's all about you. And it's all about me. And all about G-I-N-T-I-T-U-D. And it's all about you. And it's all about me. And all about G-I-N-T-I-T-U-D. The more you value yourself, the more the world values you. But it's all about love. The more you invest in yourself, the more the world invests in you. You gotta be able to say, wow. Tonight when you go to bed, before you go to bed, and you are as authentic as you can be. I want you to stand in front of the mirror and say, wow, wow, wow. Because if you can't love yourself, why would you expect somebody else to? Love is love, as is the love, so is the love. Love is love, as is the love, so is the love. And it's all about you, and it's all about me. And all about G-I-N-T-I-T-U-D. And it's all about you, and it's all about me. And all about G-I-N-T-I-T-U-D. But it's all about you. The last day of your life, you're going to be asking yourself a question. Did I do everything I could with everything I was given? But I just want you to say yes. I gave it my all. But it's all about love. But it's all about love.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That's powerful stuff, man. Imagine if we had the same number of songs talking about that stuff as we do about wanting to have sex with one another, love one another, and yet break up with them the next week. Taylor Swift, how do you do that? Man, imagine if I had the voice of Bruno Mars, man. I'd sing everyone to sleep with my lullabies. But I don't. I'm a normal, natural, ordinary kind of guy. I don't know 100% yet how I'm going to do what I'm going to do. All I have is a dream. And that dream is all consuming, all obsessive. It's a fire inside of me I've had for years. And every single day I'm meeting new people with new ideas, new people with their dreams and their actions toward those dreams, their fears, their doubts, their feelings of guilt and shame, their blaming, their shaming. Tough times, but truly, it's all about that perspective, how wide a perspective you're using right now to look at your life, to look at your actions, to look at everything, really. How we feel is directly correlated to our perceptions. The quality of the questions we ask determines and facilitates the quality of the answer we can receive. The quality of the answer determines the quality of our life. We've got an incredible potential within us, everyone. We are all powerful and almighty. We truly are. We have the ability to imagine, to create, to manifest and attract whatever it is that we desire and dream of. Alright, so I'd like to say a quick thanks and a sorry, an apology for call this a morning affirmations. I thought it would be, you know, it's my first time. I just set it up. Didn't even know what Google Hangouts was, but I thought it's time, you know. I thought if what do I imagine in 1 year's time if I asked myself the question, would I have liked to have done what I'm doing now a year earlier? And the answer to that was hell yeah. So I started it right now. I was in the middle of my affirmations, and I was like, bugger this, I'll learn how to do this, I'll put it up there. Even if one person just listens to this, and they get an idea from it, they get inspired, they get empowered, they think, what if? They think why instead of, they think why not instead of why. You know, they follow that hunch, that inspiration, that intuition, that feeling within their gut, within their chest. Kind of resonates throughout the whole body, that thing. It's like some vibrational force field, just boom, throughout your whole body. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. And the next ones will be affirmations. So I was just thinking how this could help people, and I know that affirmations can help people because they can listen to it and say it themselves, recite it, get ideas, learn about affirmations. But that's just the beginning, you know. So I've been learning this stuff for 4 years now. I average 6 hours a day of reading, writing, verbalizing, teaching, and sharing any wisdom that I find about expanding awareness and potential of the human behavior, observing human behavior. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to be, have, and do. So, and we're all here to do and be and have something incredible, something unique. So, any questions, any feedback, shoot us a comment. Like, subscribe, I don't know. I guess this is a subscription. Anyway, I will be getting better and better with your feedback and your help. Have a great day, guys. I love you all. No matter who and what you are, no matter what you've done, you're loved and appreciated for who and what you are right now. I honor and respect you. I feel grateful that you are there doing exactly what you're doing. I hope you relinquish all that guilt that you have about what you think you should be doing and what you think you should not be doing. I relinquish your guilt about not being able to follow through with what you want to be able to do, what you say you want to do, what you think you should do. I say that right now, this is good enough. This is good enough to everything and everyone. To every experience, phenomena, experience, sensation, circumstance, situation, perception, everything. This is good enough. Gratitude is the key that opens the doors to our heart. The heart is that warm, fuzzy, bright light that just encompasses everything and communes with it as love, through love, to love. Alright guys, this is me signing out for the day. Gotta go do some awesome stuff. Hopefully change some lives. Love you all.